Hi everybody, Keri-Anne here from Daring to Suck. Okay, so what the hell's going on? So last week I put this video out about how I'm going to this writing retreat in California and that I dared myself to go do this thing. And the funny thing is I actually originally went down there because I wanted to complete this book that had the Daring to Suck process in it. And that still exists. But since I applied, something new has come up, and I want to talk about that today. So what I'm aware of now is that when we dare ourselves to go out and go beyond what we already know, is that every button, every limiting belief, every emotion gets triggered along the way. And it's in those moments that we get stopped in our tracks. And I want to go there. I want to talk about that now. Daring to Suck is still there, but how can we dare ourselves to go above and beyond when we have all these stories and issues with the emotions that we feel, when we call them good or bad, or we have stories around them, what's okay, what's not okay. And I am kind of coming out of the closet today, which is so funny because if anybody knows anyone that's come out of the closet, it's almost like they were the last ones to say it out loud, right? And that's how this feels. So, to my friends and family, they'd be like, well, duh, we totally know you're emotional, you're cool with your emotions, and you like to talk about that stuff. But to me, it feels like the last piece. This is like the bottom, I say the bottom of the barrel in the best way, meaning there's nothing underneath this. This is it. This is the core of who I am, and I'm putting it out there now. I'm ready to have this conversation. I want to take this conversation and I want to blow some shit up around it. I want people to see their emotions differently. I want you to see your emotions differently. I don't want us to be afraid of them anymore because I know something about them. You know, one of my clients today said, she described what I do, and she said, Keri-Anne, it's like you're a guide on an emotional safari. She says, I'm scared as hell as to what I'm going to find, but we're in the water and we're going through and you're pointing them out. Oh, there's anger, or there's shame, or there's fear, or there's excitement. And she's described what it's like to go on that trip. And she said that it's been surprising that the very thing that she's thought would be too heavy, too upsetting, or too hard has actually been really interesting and fun and revealing and has released her. Because when you go and sit with some of those things, or you learn a bit more about them, like what's in behind those scary emotions, the ones that none of us want to go to, I know there's gold in there. I know it. I know it through my own experience, and I know it through helping other people. But none of us want to go there. And I want to help change that. Because once you release that stuff, once you express it and let it move, you can move, man. You can do things. You can go to the next level. You can dare to suck at something and not be so attached to the outcome. So if you're game, and now that I'm out as the emotional empowerment coach that I am, and I'm not sure if that title will stick, but there's something in there, I want to empower people around this. I don't want people to be afraid anymore. And if you're game, subscribe, because I'm creating products. I want to do something around group coaching. I want to offer a one-off deep dive sort of call to help people just clear stuff. You know, you don't have to work with me long term. This is a go in, mercenary, get her done, feel released, and get moving. And then also a longer term one-on-one thing and other options. So I'm in creation mode, and that's what I'm going down to Carmel to develop. And so, yeah, that's what's coming. So if you're game, subscribe, and I cannot wait to see where this takes us, because I'm right there alongside you. I just happen to have a different perspective and some knowledge around it that I just can't wait to share. So let's do it.